Hi there. Thanks for being here today. I'm Lisa, and this is Realistic.Life, the practice of self-kindness. It's meeting ourselves where we are in each moment. So today I thought we'd do a practice for those of you who maybe have pain in your shoulders and or your wrists. So some modifications that can give you a pain-free practice today. So practicing that self-kindness for yourself today. Or maybe you're just looking for a little bit of modification to your practice. I appreciate you being here with me today. If you'd like to find out more about me and the practice of self-kindness, you can find out more at Realistic.Life on my website, Realistic Life Community on Facebook, or Realistic Lifer on Instagram. So let's get started today. So checking in with yourself just a moment, noticing your breath, noticing how your body feels today, and just making some movements here. So letting some of that energy and movement, tension maybe start to flow a little bit through your body, making any movements. And maybe you'll find when you start to move, you want to yawn. If you do, embrace it. Just wiggle through your fingers, wiggle through your toes. So make some movements here with your wrists. And we'll find a posture that's comfortable for you to be in for the next few moments. So let's start by inhaling, and as we inhale, let's clench everything from head to toe. Exhales, release it out. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, clench. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale, clench. Exhale, release. So as we inhale, we're going to bring our hands up long overhead, stretching up. Bringing the palms together as you exhale, your hands through to heart center. And bowing in honor of yourself as you repeat after me. May I be kind to myself. May I accept myself just as I am. May I be so full of love for myself that it naturally overflows to the world. I am awesome. I am awesome. I am awesome. You can gently start to bring your hands down. Make your way into a posture that's most comfortable for you for the next few moments of quiet relaxation. So just take a few moments here. As always, if you'd like blankets, bolsters, pillows, go ahead and take a moment to grab those for yourself, making yourself as comfortable as possible. You're just settling in. Take a moment as you notice the ground beneath you. Noticing, taking in any sounds that you hear in the room or outside of the room. Noticing how your body feels today. Any areas that need an extra dose of love, kindness today, just noticing those areas. Sending a little extra dose of love, kindness to those areas. Allowing yourself to feel the security of the ground beneath you so that you can relax, letting the ground do the work for you, supporting you. Enjoying your next few moments of quiet with no demands on you or on your time. If you'd like to remain here and quiet a few moments more, you're welcome to do so as long as you'd like. If you're ready to start making some movements, you can follow my voice. As your awareness gently starts to come back to your body, as you start to make some small movements through your fingers and your toes, your awareness gently coming back to your breath. The moves become a little bit bigger as you take a stretch overhead. Your breath starts to deepen as you stretch. If you're in a seated posture, child's posture, we're going to start to make our way down to our back. So just take a moment here, make a couple of stretches as you start to settle down onto your back. And once you reach there, just take one more moment, taking one more stretch, just fully enjoying it, feeling the stretch through your legs, your calves, your quads, your stomach, your torso, your arms. And as you inhale, draw your knees into your chest. You can roll back and forth here in your spine if that's comfortable for you today. If you'd like to make these movements a little bigger, start to pedal out through your knees here, moving through your knees. And we'll take both feet up toward the ceiling, your fingertips up toward your toes. Inhale up. Exhale as you bring your knees back towards your chest. We'll keep the right knee into your chest as we bring the left foot down to the ground. So just an extra dose of love, kindness here, stretching out through your leg. You're going to use your right fingertips, gently draw your right knee out toward the right. And let's bring that knee back toward your torso and then bring that right foot up toward the ceiling. You can interlock your hands behind the back of your leg here if you like. That knee is a little bit soft, stretching out through the back of your leg. And then we're going to use your right fingertips and bring that in toward your left ankle and just gently press out your leg toward the right. So just opening up through your inner and outer thighs. Bring that back toward the center. And let's use your fingertips out toward the right of your ankle, gently drawing that leg over toward the left. Let's bring it back toward the center and draw the right knee in toward your chest. Pedal out through your foot here. If you're cracking like I am this morning, getting things moving. And let's bring the right foot down and draw the left knee in toward your chest. Again, we'll use the left fingertips, gently drawing the left out of the left. Knee back toward the center. Let's bring your foot up toward the ceiling. Again, you can interlock your hands behind the back of your leg, just keeping that knee a little bit soft here. Getting a gentle stretch here. You can always pedal out through your foot here if you'd like. And then we'll bring your left hand to the inside of your leg here and gently, very gently pressing that foot out toward the left. If anything causes you pain or discomfort, please stop, back out of it, modify, find a posture that's most comfortable for you. Let's bring that back to the center and then use your fingertips drawing your leg out toward the right. And let's draw that foot back toward the center and draw your knee back toward your chest. And from here, let's bring the left ankle over the right knee. We'll come into our reclined pigeon. So that ankle is hanging over your knee so that it's not coming in towards you. That'll put a pressure on your knee, on your hip here. If you'd like, you can remain here. If you'd like to make these movements a little bit bigger, you can start to draw the right knee in towards your chest. And our options are that we can interlock our hands behind the back of our right leg if we'd like. The right foot can be up toward the ceiling or the right knee bent. You can always use the left elbow to draw your hip out just a little bit more than knee out. You can Continuing to breathe here, noticing your breath. And just a couple of more moments here, a couple of more breaths. And let's release both hands and bring both feet down to the ground. Take that to the other side. Just bring the right ankle over the left knee. Again, remaining here or drawing that knee in towards your chest. Just noticing if one side feels a little bit different than the other. I know my left side is more tight. If you want to even those out, you can always hold the side that feels a little bit tighter. You can always hold that side a little longer. Continuing to breathe. Just a couple more moments here, a couple more breaths. And on your next exhale, release both fingers and bring both feet down to the ground. Letting both knees gently start to fall toward the right, your gaze toward the left as you come into a twist. If it's not comfortable for you to bring your knees all the way down to the ground, you can always just gently bring them over toward the side just a little bit. On your next inhale, bring your knees toward standing. Exhale them to the left, your gaze toward the right. Inhaling, drawing your knees towards standing, drawing your knees into your chest. You can roll back and forth here on your spine if it's comfortable for you. And we'll start to make our way towards seated, so you can either roll to your side or rock straight forward. And just make any adjustments you'd like to make, making yourself as comfortable as possible. Inhale, both hands up toward the ceiling, stretching up. Bring your palms together as you exhale your hands through to your heart center. We're going to interlock your hands. Bring your palms out toward the front of the room, your spine toward the back of the room. Opening up, bring your hands back behind you so your shoulder blades are coming in toward each other. Especially if your wrists hurt, you might not want to bring your hands down to the ground. You can leave them off the ground here, just pressing your fingertips back toward the back of the room, your shoulder blades rolling in. Exhale, release that down. We'll bring both hands down to the ground beside you. Inhale, bringing the right hand up overhead. Your gaze coming down at your fingertips out in front of you or up toward the ceiling. Inhale, bringing that hand up and down. Exhale, inhaling the left hand up. Again, your gaze is where it's comfortable for you today. Inhaling, hand up, exhaling it down. Let's bring both hands over to the right, gaze over your right shoulder. Come back to the center and over to the left. And let's come back to the center. So we're going to bring your palms out in front of your elbows in line with your wrists here. So we're going to press those palms in together. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Let's bring those palms up toward the ceiling. We're going to use your left fingertips gently, very gently draw down on your right finger. So we're just looking for a little bit of a stretch here through your forearm. Again, if anything causes you pain or discomfort, you're free to stop, modify, find a posture that's comfortable for you. Let's take that to the other side. And let's gently release that. So we're going to bring your right palm out in front of you. So it's pointed toward the side wall, and then we're gently just going to bring those fingertips back. Release that and take it to the other side. Gently release, and then just pedal out through your wrists here, moving them in circles, semicircles. To the right, to the left, inward, outward. Then let's bring the right hand over to the left shoulder. Left ear down toward the left shoulder. Inhaling up, let's take that to the other side. Right ear down toward right shoulder. And let's gently bring that back to neutral. So we'll do a couple more shoulder stretches here. We're going to bring the right arm across to the left and then use that left elbow to gently let that arm cradle. Continue to breathe here. And gently release that, and let's bring that to the other side. So you're allowing your left elbow here to kind of relax into the right elbow so that we're not straining, we're just looking for a stretch here. Let's open up, let's bring both hands open wide, stretching out through your heart. And release that down. Then we're going to bring the right fingertips back toward in between your shoulder blades here. And you can always use your left fingertips if you want to get a little bit more of a stretch here. And let's release that, shake that out for a second, and then take it to the other side. And let's gently release that, shake that out. Now we'll do a little bit of neck movement. So as you exhale, we'll bring your chin down toward your chest. Inhale as you bring your gaze toward the ceiling. And let's do that 2 more times. Exhaling, chin toward chest. Inhaling your gaze up. 1 more time, exhale down. Inhale up. This time as we exhale, bring our chin toward our chest. Gently roll our right ear over toward our right shoulder. Let it remain there for just a moment. Your shoulders are soft. Rolling to the center and over to the left. And let's bring that back to the center. We're going to continue that there for 2 more rounds, or make that a little bit bigger if you like to go into some gentle neck rolls. 2 times on each side. And when you've done that 2 times on each side, just come back to your chin resting on your chest, enjoying a couple of breaths. Breathing as you're moving. If anything causes you pain or discomfort, stop, modify, find a posture that's comfortable for you. And on your next inhale, bringing your gaze back to neutral. We'll take a gaze over your right shoulder, to the center and to the left. And let's come back to the center. We're going to come into staff pose or dandasana. So our feet out in front of us. And just making some movements here, rubbing through your legs, getting some of that energy moving through, maybe some of that tension moving through. If you've been sitting cross-legged here, you might want to get some of those muscles kind of loosened up again. Pedal out through your feet. As you inhale, bring both hands up overhead. Let's take a stretch. So your knees are a little bit soft here. As you exhale, just bring your hands down to where they can naturally relax. And then when they find where they naturally relax, I want you to just back out of that just a little bit. Take a breath in. Exhale if you want to go a little bit further. Then as you exhale, the knees remaining soft. Gaze can be down at your belly button or out toward your toes. Just making sure you're not straining your neck here. Just looking for a stretch to the backs of your legs. Just take another breath here. Gaze comes up toward the tops of your toes. See if you can walk your fingertips out just a tiny bit more. Take a breath. And as you exhale, starting to walk your fingertips back. Let's bring our hands back behind us. Roll your shoulder blades in together, opening up through your heart center. Take a breath. Exhale, release. We're going to bring both hands over to the right. Take a gaze over your right shoulder. Back to the center. I'll take that to the left. Let's come back to the center. And then we're going to bring your feet in. Bring your soles of your feet together as we come into bound angle. So your feet can be in as close as you want or as far apart. If this isn't comfortable for you, you can always bring your knees up. You can always place a bolster or blocks underneath your hips and your knees. You can remain here. You're already opening up the hips. If you'd like to make this a little bit bigger stretch here, to come forward from your hips and then let your back start to round forward, your gaze down towards your belly button. You can always use your elbows to open up through your knees a little bit more here as you breathe. Let's take one more breath here. Next inhale, we'll start to gently bring that up. Your fingertips drawing your knees gently together and windshield wipering your knees back and forth. So we're going to start to come over, come onto our elbows and our knees here. So protect our wrists and our shoulders here. We're going to come to our elbows. So your knees are in alignment with your hips. So making any movements here so you feel like you're in your alignment. Elbows underneath your shoulders here. So let's just take a moment here. So take your hands out in front of you on the ground and just take your fingertips wide apart. Stretching out through your fingers here, pressing your palms down to the ground as you breathe. Exhale it out and let your shoulders, your fingertips relax. So let's take our right toes back behind us. First we're going to get a stretch here through our leg. You can keep your toes on the ground here. And bring that knee back in. Let's take that over to the left. Bring your toes back in. Find your alignment here. Let's do our cat-cows. As we exhale, we'll bring our spine toward the ceiling, our gaze toward our belly button. Inhale, our gaze toward the ceiling. Do that 2 more times. Exhale. And inhale. 1 more time. Exhale. And inhale. Coming back to your neutral spine, we're going to walk our left fingertips out in front of us. If you want a little bit more of a stretch for your left side, you can tilt down toward the left. Come back to neutral, bringing that elbow back, walking the right fingertips out. Again, if you want more of a stretch, bringing that right torso down toward the right. And let's come back to neutral, bringing that hand back, finding your alignment. So we're going to take your right toes back behind you 1 more time.
And then we're going to bend through that knee, the foot up toward the ceiling. You can pedal out through your foot here if you like. Bringing that knee down. Find your alignment as we take it to the left. And bringing that foot down. Now if you like a little bit more of an active stretch here, you can ground down through your elbows here. Bring both feet back, your knees off the ground. And bring both knees down toward the ground. And we're just going to walk back, coming to our knees. Let's inhale our hands up, stretching up, exhaling hands through to heart center. We're going to bring our right foot out in front of us, so knee over our ankle here. So we're going to step that left knee back just a tiny bit, coming into crescent. If it's comfortable for you, if it doesn't hurt your shoulders, you can bring your hands up overhead, coming back just a tiny bit. If that's uncomfortable for your back, just remain straight here. If it's uncomfortable for your shoulders, you can always just bring your hands to your heart center, or just bring them down beside you or to your knee. Knee is in alignment with your ankle here. As you continue to breathe. Let's bring our right hand down, left hand up toward the ceiling. And bring both hands back. We're going to bring that foot back. Step the left foot forward. Finding our alignment here. Again, same options for coming back if you want more of a little bit of a back stretch. Your hands to where feel comfortable for you today. Bringing both hands down, and we're going to step that foot back. So we're going to get ready to come to standing. So you can always just bring one foot forward and the other foot forward and slowly start to make your way towards standing here. Making any movements that you'd like to make as you settle into standing. So just noticing if you'd like your feet together or your feet about hip width apart. Take a breath and then start to move back and forth on your heels and your feet. So just noticing the ground beneath you. And come up a little bit further in the balls of your feet if you want a little bit more of a calf stretch here. And then settling in. Knees are a little soft. Move through your neck, your shoulders a little bit. Shake out through your hands. As you inhale, your hands up toward the ceiling. Exhaling your hands through the heart center. Starting into our modified sun salutations as we inhale up. Exhale, hands through the heart center as you continue to roll down. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale as you come to standing. Hands up toward the ceiling. Exhaling, hands through the heart center. Inhaling your hands up. We're going to pivot our torso over toward the right. Exhale down toward the right. Back to the center. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming toward standing. Hands overhead. Exhaling through the heart center. Inhaling, hands up. Pivoting to the left. Exhaling down toward the left. Coming toward the center. Inhaling to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming toward standing. Exhale, hands through the heart center. So if this is comfortable for you today, and try a little bit of a balanced posture. So we're going to keep that left foot planted, bring the right foot over to the left. So you can come to the balls of your right foot here. So allowing that to support you. Your hands are where it feels like it helps you to balance the most. And coming back to center. Let's take that to the other side. So it's definitely a different way for your brain to kind of wrap around trying to balance here. Opening that up, finding your alignment here. Inhale up, palms together, exhale, coming through to forward fold. Just let yourself hang down here for a moment. Your knees are soft, you can ragdoll back and forth. And then gently come back towards stillness. Let your head hang down just a little bit more. Stretch here. Inhale as you come to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale as you make your way towards standing. Hands through to heart center. So we're going to come into chair posture. So I'm coming into chair. What we want to test first is just to make sure you feel like your knees are tracking with you. If they feel uncomfortable at all, make any adjustments here, especially if you have knee pain here. So coming into chair, you really don't have to come down very far at all, just even a tiny, tiny bit. So we're coming into chair, our knees are soft, hips going back like it's going to sit in a chair. So if you have any questions about that, I did a short video before this one on coming into chair posture. So let's get ready to begin here as we inhale our hands up. Exhale through to heart center. Our knees are going to start to soften. Then as our hips start to come back toward the back of the wall. So making sure you feel like you're aligning here. Your hips are coming down like you're sitting into a chair. So you can imagine, or you can put a real chair there to feel where your sits bones first start to hit the chair. Again, your elbows, your shoulders, your hands are where it feels supportive and comfortable for you today. So we're going to come up to the balls of our right foot, bring that weight over toward the left. Back to the center, let's take it over toward the right, coming to the balls of our left foot. Come back to the center, inhale up. Coming to standing, exhale as we come into forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale as you make your way towards standing, hands overhead. Exhaling through to heart center. So we're going to remain with our right foot where it is, stepping back long with the left. So our knee is over our ankle here. Both hips, both feet are toward the wall here. It's coming into warrior one. So if you want to make this a little bit more through your back, you can always tilt back just a little. Coming back. As you inhale, pressing down through that right foot, stepping forward. Inhaling up. Exhale through to heart center as you continue to roll down. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming towards standing. Hands overhead. Exhaling through to heart center. Left foot remains planted, stepping back with your right. Knee over your ankle to the balls of your back foot. And again, if you want, you can always come back just a little bit, protecting your hand. If you want, you can always bring your hands to your lower back just to know where you're supporting yourself here. One more breath. And using your inhale to step that foot forward. Inhaling up. Hands together as you exhale, coming into forward fold. Inhaling to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming towards standing, hands overhead. Exhaling through to heart center. So let's combine our balance postures here with our chair posture. So we're going to bring the right foot over the left. So your knees are stacking up here, but both knees are soft. So when you do that, you're going to feel your hip probably start to engage here. So you want to start letting those hips start to engage, like you're starting to sit into your chair. If you want, you come into that just a little bit further. Let's take one more breath. Inhale as you come towards standing. Shake that out a little bit. Let's take that to the other side. Again, knees are soft here as they're stacked on top of each other. Hips will start to want to disengage as you start to come in to seated. So your toes here can help you to balance on the ground. Move through your jaw a little bit. Move through your neck remaining soft. Inhale as you come up. Great job. Shake that out. Find your alignment. Inhale up. Exhale through to heart center. Continue to roll down. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale as you come towards standing, hands overhead. So we're going to start to make our way down towards seated. So today it's wrist friendly, shoulder friendly. So you can make your way down to a posture in the way that's most comfortable for you to come to seated. So you can always come to forward fold, bend through your knees here, and then just let yourself come to seated, the way that's comfortable for you. Let's bring both hands out to the ground beside you. Inhale the right hand up, stretching over. Exhaling down. Take that to the other side. Coming up. Both hands over to the right, gazing over your right shoulder. To the center. We'll take that to the left. And come back to the center. And we'll make our way down toward our back. So nice gentle slow movements. And once you're down, you can your knees into your chest and roll back and forth on your spine if it's comfortable for you. And from there, bring both feet down to the ground. Your neck laying gently on the ground, your shoulders on the ground. So we're going to bring our gaze over to the right, to the center, and take it over to the left. Back to the center. Our feet are coming in close to our sits bones here as we start to come into our bridge. So you can remain here if you want. If you want this a little bit more of a relaxed posture today, you can place bolster underneath your sits bones. You can remain here. If you'd like to make this a little bit bigger, as you ground down through your feet, your hips will start to come up toward the ceiling. As your hips are coming up, your chin's coming down towards your chest. Engaging through your legs here. Your knees are pressing in toward each other just a little bit to give you a little bit more stability, protect your knees. So continue to breathe. If you want a little bit more of a shoulder stretch, you can always roll up to the top of your shoulders here. You can always interlock your hands underneath you. One more breath. Exhale, your hips down to the ground, drawing your knees into your chest, rolling back and forth here on your spine. Relax, bring both feet down to the ground. Your knees gently falling toward the right, your gaze toward the left. Inhaling as you draw your knees toward standing. Exhaling your knees toward the left, your gaze toward the right. As you draw your knees toward standing, drawing your knees into your chest. Again, you can roll back and forth on your spine if it's comfortable today. And we'll start to make your way into a posture that's most comfortable for you for your resting time, your Shavasana. I'm going to come to seated, but you can come to the posture that's most comfortable for you. Again, grabbing any blanket, bolsters, pillows, anything that will help to make you a little bit more comfortable as you start to settle in. Ground gently supporting you as you relax and enjoying your time. I'll let you know when it's time to come back.
You're welcome to remain here quiet as long as you'd like. When you're ready, you can start to follow my voice as you gently bring your awareness back to your body, as you start to make some small movements through your fingers and your toes. Your breath becoming a little deeper, the movements a little bigger as you stretch overhead. The breath becoming deeper as you yawn. Gently drawing your knees into your chest, taking a moment of gratitude to yourself, to your practice. Gently making your way to your right or left side, remaining there for just a moment more. Rest is not idleness, and to lie sometimes on the grass under trees on a summer's day, listening to the murmur of the water or watching the clouds float across the sky is by no means a waste of time. By John Lubach. Taking a moment here as you take another breath for yourself. Gently floating your way to seated as you bring your hands through to your heart center. Grateful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. I'm grateful for your love, for your kindness. May you be kind to yourself. May you accept yourself just as you are. And may you be so full of love for yourself that it naturally overflows to the world. I bow to you and I say to you, Namaste. Thank you for being here with me today. Until next time, be kind to yourself and take care. See you next time. Bye.